Welcome to the Sellernomics podcast. In today's episode, we'll be featuring one of the many great tools and software available to Amazon sellers to help you grow your FBA business. A special thank you to our sponsor, Getita, the global leader in FBA auditing and reimbursements. Get $400 in free FBA reimbursements at getita.com/Sellernomics. Now it's time to show us what you got with your hosts, Rob Stanley and Lisa Kinski.
Hey everybody, welcome to today's episode of Show Us What You've Got. My name is Lisa Kinski. I'm here with my co-host Rob Stanley. And today we have with us a very exciting demonstration of the Ecomtent.ai dashboard, which is AI generated product listings for e-commerce sellers. So you guys have probably seen him everywhere. He's doing a big podcast run, it seems like recently. We've got Max Sinclair with us. Max, how are you?
Thank you. I'll thank my media person for that intro. I'm joking, I don't have a media person. But yeah, no, thank you. It's good to be back.
I've just seen you everywhere. I just talked to you, and then we got you on regular Sellernomics. We're recording your Prime Talk this week too, and then you came up on like 3 different shows on my LinkedIn feed. I was like, "Dang, Max, go get it!"
I think it's a small kind of what's the word? Community, isn't it? And actually, like, I think now I've gone to a few of the events and met a lot of at least Rob in person and a lot of people in person. So yeah. People have been very supportive, so it's been great. Yeah,
wonderful. Awesome. Yeah, it's a very tight knit ecosystem. Awesome. Well, definitely want to see what Ecomtent has to offer for sellers and kind of talk through what your tool is able to do. So let's get straight to it. Show us what you got.
Cool. So we are going to demonstrate how you can create an entire Amazon product listing, and my guess is that this is going to take under 3 minutes. But let's see. I'll start with the lifestyle image. For this, I'll just show you. I'm literally taking I'll do beef jerky. I'll try and mix up what we do. Our tool is going to remove the background of the image, like so, and then we can place this product image anywhere. I'll create 3 images. We can shift it around. I'll move it slightly to the left of the image and maybe a little bit down, and I'll say this is a bit about the prompting. I think we discussed prompting last time, so I'm not going to go into a huge amount of details here, but I'll just say box on a table outside with a cowboy. So I'm going to click generate, and hopefully we're going to see some beautiful lifestyle images being generated. Normally takes about 7 or 8 seconds an image, always slightly slower when we're doing it with the whole StreamYard and the rest of it.
Oh, no worries. Let's talk a little bit about these triggers or these levers that you have while that generates. So I see that you have 2 different image resolutions. Is there any benefit to using one over the other, or various use cases where you would recommend one over the other?
Yeah, so I guess my recommendation for using one of it's going to take longer to generate in a higher resolution. Like studies have shown there's a slight improvement in conversion if you have higher resolution images. My recommendation would be like play around with the prompts in the lower resolution. If you get something you like, and it's producing good output, then you can do the higher resolution. You can see here, for example, our beautiful lifestyle image that we've just generated with the jerky and the cowboy. Got a few. I think that's probably the best one. I mean, you can. What I would also say is like it's not going to be perfect every single time, but it's going to take you 20 seconds to generate hundreds of these. So you're going to get something pretty good pretty quickly. And what I like to do is to kind of involve feedback in my prompting. So like maybe actually I want more views of like the hills, so I would say with a background like in
that one with the cowboy behind it's pretty good.
Yeah, but I guess like I think it's also thank you, but it's good to kind of think about like what do I actually want to get out of it. I want a cowboy, but I was also in my head imagining like rolling hills and all of that kind of stuff, so then I would go back and re-edit it. But Cool. That's our image generator. I'll now go on to the onto the infographic one. This is going to enable you to generate infographics, and by the time I know where you guys are releasing this, maybe 3 weeks after this is being recorded, and by that time, roughly, we're going to have the full A+ being able to be generated. But right now, what we would do is we'd go and we would select a template. I'm just thinking we've done beef jerky, so I'm just trying to find something that would be cool for beef jerky. Maybe even this one. So we've got this here, and now I'm going to drop in the going to save the background removed image of this beef jerky here. Like hundreds of images of stuff that I've been generating over the years. I sporadically go and like delete all of this, but I've just got so many. And then right, so I'm just going to select the this like remove background version. I'm going to type in my product title, which is Jacqueline's beef jerky. No association to Jacqueline, but if they want to work with us, please, and you're listening, please reach out. And then I'm just going to copy and paste them. Literally, I'm taking this off their Amazon. Some descriptions, and we're going to generate, hopefully in seconds, a beautiful lifestyle image. And this is all editable. You can change the colors here. You can kind of reposition this, but you can see there pretty much in seconds you've got your infographic ready to go on Amazon. And then the last piece of this is, of course, the text. And this is actually a great example because I firmly believe that we can help these guys to improve their listing. So this is their current listing, not super descriptive, but we can put this into our tool. Based on what they have. I can add in keywords. Again, a feature that all our customers are asking for, and I promise you it's coming, is doing this with the Amazon API and having the live keywords. But right now we have the ability that you can do your own research, and there's a number of tools that you can do this on, as you guys are probably well aware. And you can choose your language. I'll do it for English now, given I imagine the majority of the listeners are English speaking. And then, yes, hopefully we should have a more kind of full listing, including back-end search terms. So, these guys maybe could do with kind of using this. Hopefully it could help to improve what we've got here. But that's kind of, they could add some more interesting infographics, etc. Some more interesting.
So Max, what you just generated was the description, not the bullet points, right? You just were taking the bullet points, creating a description from it.
We have like longer bullet points here as well.
Okay.
Made with beef rump, finest quality ingredients, perfect for sharing, ideal for movie nights, on the go snacking. So we have the bullet points, we have the description here, title and search terms. And I guess like my note that I always put with this is like this helps sellers to go from 0 to 80 like pretty damn quickly, right? It takes a number of seconds. I still firmly believe we need a human in the loop. We need to review this, double check it, maybe like select the best image, put some final touches on this. Maybe you're going to change a color, maybe you're going to change make sure this is all fitting, etc.
Sure.
But like in terms of paying someone, like we did some research, and it used to cost about $750 to kind of create a listing. It would now, it now would take you 4 seconds. And really, like as a brand owner or member of a brand team, like you have so much more like power now to like just focus on your creativity. Do you want like the cowboy in this kind of like background setting? Like as I mentioned, I didn't do it, but I wanted to update it with the hills. Maybe you put in a cow. Like whatever, however like you're imagining it, you can now kind of like create that, and also update it as much as you need, right? And we encourage our customers to kind of think about Halloween, Christmas. Like, could I put this as Santa Claus now? Could I put snow on the or on here? Do I want to have like a Valentine's Day one in February? Like, all of this stuff is now possible, and yeah, like just because you can now do this in seconds, you can now focus your time on like improving the listing, the refreshing, doing more, more of your catalog. So really, hopefully, just growing sales.
Very cool. Very cool. There were some good generated images there too.
There we go.
You mentioned the Christmas one. I'm thinking like how to write the prompt of, okay, box on a plate on a coffee table with Santa in the background, and like using it instead of like cookies and milk kind of thing. I can see how this can get really, if you have good prompts, this can give you some really specific, really great holiday pictures really quickly, right?
Yeah.
Let's try it. Let's try it. I don't know what's going to happen. Let's try it.
By the way, that cowboy one that sort of had that black and white sort of feel to it, and it was on like a looked like maybe a railing or a wood railing of some sort, like a fencing. That looked really cool, actually. That was a really good setup right there.
Yeah, we do fine tune for like the e-commerce use case. So like hopefully these should be more engaging. Okay. Here we go. This is your Christmas.
There you go.
Adorable.
So
that's really good.
So you can, I mean, as you said, like you can immediately see you're just generating this content now. Like I think you mentioned as well, Rob, the Pinterest. I'm also kind of interested in learning a bit more about Amazon posts. I'm not a huge social media user.
That one on the right would be perfect for Pinterest, like a pin, because I mean it's holiday, but it's not super specific, but it looks good. You threw that up during the holiday, like, hey, get your holiday item or whatever, and then you could link it over to your Amazon listing. And then as people are searching, maybe holiday beef jerky flavored or something like that, maybe it comes up on Pinterest and they see it, click over to your Amazon listing. So yeah, that's really cool. And look how fast we're generating these. I mean, that's awesome. And you just got creative. I know we went pretty deep into prompts and everything, but just give everybody a general quick idea of what you're doing with the prompts and how they should kind of think about it when they're going to enter the information.
Well, Lisa did it perfectly, actually. So well done, because she obviously was listening. Because the way you want to think about it is how, like, what's the generic description of your product? In this case, it's a box, right? Like the AI is not going to like recognize Jack Lynn's beef jerky, and if I was to put that in, you would get a worse output for sure.
Yeah.
Probably have to think of it in terms of the make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich example, right? If you tell kids or really anybody, like, what are the steps to make a peanut butter jelly sandwich? Like, well, get the bread, get the peanut butter, put it, but it's like, no, you have to pull the bread out of the cabinet, undo the wire tie, and pull the two pieces of bread out, get the peanut. You have to be really specific on what exactly you're wanting to be able to get the image that you're looking for. That's probably a really great comparison to, because everybody knows that example. They've seen, the TikTok.
Well, that's pretty good. That one on the right's really
good. Yeah, it's pretty good. So, but in general, we find that it's better to be like have the like outline what this is in a generic term so the AI will recognize it, like box, how it's interacting with the environment on a coffee table. And then like your description, so like Santa in the background. And, like, I think the amazing thing with this is you just get, you're just going to be able to generate hundreds in seconds, right? So my view is like, and what we strive for is like, if 2 out of the 3 are good, then I think we're doing a good job, because like, customers will keep on coming, keep on trying to like iterate and experiment with the prompts, and yeah, like we're very focused on like enabling the total imagination of the customers. I think that's a big difference between us and, you know, some of the other competitors. Like, we don't have the templates, but the reason is we want you to go and like put it on a coffee table with Santa in the background, and there is like no template for like, there's millions of products out there, there's millions of variations of like cowboy, this, you know, like I think it's best just to kind of enable people to like have that creativity and imagination.
So Max, are the images saving that we've been doing, even though we've been kind of redoing new ones, is the old ones saving also, so we can reference those if you come back and you're like, oh, so they are there? Okay, awesome.
Yeah, they're all here. Yeah,
that's
sure. Is that like that one looks like a little kid? Go right down there.
This guy, yeah.
That's awesome. Tiny cowboy in back. That's cool. There's some good ones though. There's definitely some really good ones there. And that, I mean, even with the Santa, I wasn't sure how good it would do Santa, but
I think that's the
really
best that we got there.
Solid. Talk to us about the pricing model for Ecomtent, Max, because I mean, we're generating images left and right here. So is it a free tool? Is it a freemium product?
It's not a free tool. It's not a free tool, unfortunately. It is $95 a month for the images, $135 for the images and the infographics, which is this stuff, and then it is $165 for images, infographics, and the text. You know, which would, you know, you could do this again in like all of the languages that you're doing your Amazon list. I'll zoom in slightly. So you can see.
And is that unlimited, Max, for that price?
Yeah. It's like it's a per brand level, but it's like completely unlimited. I think we do have a cap in terms of like how many SKUs, but in terms of how many images you're generating, how many prompts you're putting in, how many downloads, that's completely unlimited.
Excellent.
So yeah.
Perfect.
That's very cool.
Absolutely love it. Awesome. Well,
any other features, Max? We want to mention?
Well, I mean, we're focusing. By the time your viewers are seeing this, we will have the A+ content done. So you'll be able to do this, but not just with like an individual infographic, but with A+. So we're starting to, you know, we're starting to expand with that internally. It's not live for showing. You can see like we're having these templates in, but we'll have that all like, you know, it's the same technology. It's just kind of more. So we'll have that soon as well. And yeah, that's very exciting that I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
Max, a quick question on the infographic. If somebody takes your template, creates their infographic, can they make their own templates by any chance?
Yeah. You can add in elements. You can upload your branding. You can add in, you can add in your text if you wanted to change it. Like it's all custom. This is all customizable. Like if you have like put in black or whatever.
Different colors and stuff for your brand.
Again,
got it.
It's more the goal. Our goal is more to kind of get you to like 0 to 80 super quickly. And then I think you would like, honestly, you probably would want to like change it and edit it and maybe like change this image and like whatever, like definitely. But at least like it's giving you those ideas. Like we trained on like, to kind of pull out the key things here that would help you to sell. So you're kind of like that. What I put here, what I highlight, all of those kind of questions are gone. And yes, like it's just like the finishing touches that you'd need to kind of do yourself.
Love it.
Awesome. Well, Max, let's let folks know where they can reach out to you and get started with Ecomtent, or if they have any questions, just where they can learn more.
So we're Max at Ecomtent.ai is there we go, is the website, and you can email me there as well.
Beautiful.
That's awesome.
The website's Ecomtent.ai. Awesome. Max, thank you so much. Like I said, I love a quick and easy tool we can just run through, and I mean, easy UI, straightforward. I love it. Exciting.
You got me, Max. I'm definitely a customer. I'll be out there pushing it for you. That's easy, really easy to use, simple. People can get images and generate them quickly. And maybe we'll have another episode down the road on how to use it for Pinterest. So good stuff.
Amazing.
Awesome.
Thanks, everyone. Yeah.
Thanks, really everybody. Good. If you guys liked what you saw today, be sure to give us a thumbs up, share your comments and the thoughts, subscribe to the show, and we will see you on the next one.
Thanks for joining us this week on the Sellernomics podcast. Special thanks to our sponsor, Gatita. Did you know that Amazon probably owes you money for FBA reimbursements? Get $400 in free FBA reimbursements at gatita.com/Sellernomics. Be sure to join us again next week for more great tips on how to grow your business. And thanks again for listening.